All right, everyone, welcome back into Sunrise. So on this week's segment of Crime Stoppers, West Point Police Department Lieutenant Mary Huggins and Lieutenant Carl Carter are joining me in studio. First of all, thank y'all for joining me this morning.
Thank you so much
Thank you for having us.
So, Miss Mary, we are talking about a felony check fraud case, and you're going to give the details in just a second, but it involves another agency, actually,
Yes,
pretty
ma'am.
far from West Point.
It does. It's going to be the city of Holden, Missouri.
Okay.
We received a call from our 911 officers responded to a call back from the city of Holden. They advised us that they needed to speak to someone in investigations in regards to a check fraud.
Okay.
And once we made contact with them, I initiated the call back to the department. They advised me that a check had been written on their department, which is the city of Holden's account, by a suspect that was living in West Point.
Interesting. So obviously there were several details that this auditor kind of saw that picked out this, but when we were talking a little bit off air, I said it's interesting to me to see check fraud, because I feel like
Yes.
for my generation it's usually Apple Pay or things like that.
Yes.
So how easy is it for someone to be a victim of check fraud, would you say?
It is really real easy. At least with this, you having a checking account, we used to be that you can just have a checking account and you had to worry about this. But with the checking account now, you can scan them in. You
Okay.
can actually deposit your payroll into just scanning your check and putting it into an account.
Yes.
So it is very easy now.
And is there a certain amount that it has to be for it to be considered a felony when it comes to check fraud?
Yes, ma'am. And it's 1,000 and over.
Okay.
Yes.
And Mr. Coral, so we were also in this investigation, there were $5,661, correct?
Correct.
And there were also some balances with Apple Pay. Talk to me about just how do you guys see this a lot in the department, and would you say it's easy to be also scanned with these wireless tap pays?
Unfortunately, it's beginning to be a really big phenomenon with people taking advantage of people right now with this with electronic banking and things like that. We want people to start being a lot more vigilant in regards to just their banking account information, how they do transactions online. Nobody from a government agency or police department will ever call you, ask, or the IRS will ever call you to ask you for immediate payment for anything like that. And most of the times when you get something like that, it's going to be a scam and somebody's looking to get your information from you.
And, you know, I feel like we talk about this a lot, but obviously when people report this, you guys follow this, but it's not always easy to get that money back that's been taken, especially when it's paperless money.
Yes, it is very hard to get it back because it goes so fast.
Yes.
So, you know, and just to give you an example of how it happens, just in this incident, a check, and it starts from the check. The check was duplicated. The check was copied. So of course we know our banks have a watermark on their checks. So the treasurer caught this because that watermark was missing, and she can tell the check was audited.
Interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we are actually looking for a suspect. So can you tell me about our suspect and what vehicle we believe that he is in?
Okay, our suspect that we have identified goes by the name of Justin Cox. He is believed to be driving a white Chrysler 300.
Okay.
And he is in this area. Last we've known was in this area, but as of now, I'm not sure where he may be.
And you don't believe this is his first time doing this, correct?
We do not believe it's his first time doing it.
And so if anyone has any information, we need to come straightly to the West Point Police Department, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Or call Crime Stoppers.
Crime Stoppers.
And if we feel like we have been a victim of Mr. Justin as well, what do you recommend those steps to take?
If you're in another area or in another city, we suggest that you contact the 911 there and make the report, so that way it actually tracks and shows us where he's been, you know, the different locations that he may have done it in.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes.
And guys, before we wrap, I want to say we talked about our bike drive you guys are doing at the department. It's been pretty well so far, but y'all were still taking donations, correct?
Still taking donations. Deadline for the giveaway is going to be on the 19th. It's coming Friday. We are still taking applications for the giveaway, so just come by the police department or call